Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of The Real Breakdown. We're continuing our rewatch of Avatar the Last Airbender. Today we are doing episode number 6. And as I've said before, guys, we are doing a rewatch. We've watched this show many times. Absolutely love the show. One of my favorites for sure. So guys, if you have not seen this series yet, Avatar the Last Airbender, make sure to add this to your watch later and come back to it once you've seen it, because we will be talking about, spoilers and just giving insight into, what we think and thought of the show as we were watching it and what we think of it now. So guys, if you have already seen it, please enjoy the awesomeness that is Avatar the Last Airbender. So let's get right into it. Imprisoned. Not gonna lie, not one of my most favorite episodes. I'm gonna tell you that right off the top.
I don't know if I remember it.
This is the one with Haru.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not my favorite.
What's for dinner? And some rock-shaped nuts. That might just be rocks. Dig it.
I like that we're seeing more of their what they're doing in between.
An earthbender. Let's go meet him. He looks dangerous, so we better approach cautiously. Hello there. I'm Zara. What's your name?
He might be dangerous. Hi, how's it going? Whoa.
Nice to meet you. I just wanted to say hi. Hey, that guy's gotta be running somewhere. Maybe we're near a village. Great hat. I'll trade you some nuts for it. Hey.
Aang would totally go.
Aang's laugh.
You must have me confused with
I like their
No, she doesn't.
outfits.
We saw you
Green.
They saw you doing what? They're crazy, Mom. I mean, look at how they're dressed. You know how dangerous that is?
You know what would happen if they caught you earthbending.
Open up!
Dun dun dun.
Yikes.
Firebenders.
That's natural.
Oh my god, I love this. Act natural.
So natural.
Haru's like,
What do you want? I've already paid you this week.
The tax just doubled. And we wouldn't want an accident, would we? Fire. It's sometimes so hard to control.
I mean, this is just another example of seeing how ruthless the Fire Nation is and how they're just taking advantage of
You can
people.
keep the copper ones.
How long has the Fire Nation been here?
5 years. Fire Lord Ozai uses our town's coal mines to fuel his ships.
They're thugs. They steal from us. And everyone here is too much of a coward to do anything about it.
Quiet, Haru. Don't talk like that.
But Haru's an earthbender. He can help.
Earthbending is forbidden. It's caused nothing but misery for this village. He must never use his abilities.
How can you say that? Haru has a gift. Asking him not to earthbend is like asking me not to waterbend. It's a part of who
That's
we are.
exactly what it
You
is.
don't understand.
I understand that Haru can help you fight back.
I mean, she's
What
like,
will the Fire Nation do
she's
if
not
they
wrong,
ever
but
die?
she's like overly
They could
optimistic
take
for
Haru
like
away.
the situation that they're in.
They took his father.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, they could kill you, I mean, you could do the same to them, but there's some serious stakes.
I guess she's not used to
My
it
mom
because,
says you
Yeah.
can sleep
like,
here
she
tonight.
lived in such a
But-
reserved
You should
area.
leave.
No, but she should because of what happened to her mother.
I'll make sure
Yeah, but she was little. It's been a while.
But it's haunted them throughout their whole life.
That's true.
Appa gives no
It's like I
abs.
said earlier.
It's funny. The way you were talking back in the store.
She has hair loopies. He has those hair
Little.
things.
My father was very courageous.
I actually
When the Fire
like his
Nation
hairstyle.
invaded, he and the
It's
other
cool.
earthbenders
It's
were
unique.
outnumbered 10-1. But they fought back anyway.
He sounds like a great man.
After the attack, they rounded up my father and every other earthbender and took them away. We haven't seen them since.
So that's why you hide your earthbending.
Yeah. Problem is, the only way I can feel close to my father now is when I
It reminds me of
practice
the
my
little
bending.
marbles. Aang's
He
marbles.
taught me everything I know.
See this necklace? My mother gave it to me.
It's beautiful.
I lost my mother in a Fire Nation raid. This necklace is all I have left of her.
It's not enough, is it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Getting serious, man. Like, one thing I really like about what the show does as the seasons like kind of progress is they show how this war has affected different people and different types of people, you know? I mean, one thing is obviously we know what happened to Katara and her tribe, but then another thing is what's happening in the Earth Kingdom, what's happening to this person individually, how are they dealing with it? So I like that. We see different perspectives. That's cool. I don't understand why he betrays them later. Like,
I know.
they saved your life. I like how menacing their outfits and their shadows look.
Yeah, like that.
That's him.
Even just their outfits have horns. Like, that's kind of scary.
She's tear bending.
They took him. They took Haru away. What? The old man turned him into the Fire Nation. It's all my fault. I forced him into earthbending. Haru's mother said they came for him at midnight.
Then it's too late to track him. He's long gone.
We don't need to track him. The Fire Nation is going to take me right to Haru because they're going to arrest me for earthbending.
I always thought that was kind of a bit extra.
Yeah, I
like-
mean, they kind of jumped the gun there. I like this scene. I like this bit, but like, they jumped the gun from her going from one thing to like a complete extreme, which is like, they're gonna arrest me. It's like, you guys are still running away from the Fire Nation.
Right. And that's something that I feel like Katara would usually be so against. Like, that's reckless. We're not taking that chance.
Yeah.
Here they come. Get in your places. Get out of my way, pipsqueak.
How dare you call me
They're like,
Pipsqueak, you giant-eared cretin?
What did you call me?
A giant-eared cretin!
Look at their
Look
faces.
at those things! Do herds of animals use them for shade?
You better back off. Seriously, back off.
I will not back off! I bet elephants get together and make fun of how large your ears are!
That's it. You're going down.
I'll show you who's boss!
Love this.
Earthbending style!
And nothing happens.
I said earthbending style!
My favorite part.
He's earthbending.
Idiot, it's the girl.
Oh, of course.
What an idiot.
I'll hold her. You've got 12 hours to find Haru. We'll be right behind you.
Smart. Once again, the score.
So good.
Dang. I mean, are firebenders the only ones that have metal? Because they're the only ones that build with metal.
Well, probably because they can't, like... It's not like they can make their houses out of fire.
I wonder what the air nomads buildings are made out of.
They, like, build them into the mountains, right? Kind of.
I am your warden. I prefer to think of you not as prisoners, but as honored guests. Nearby. What kind of guest dishonors his host by interrupting him? Take him below. One
Someone
can
who's just
insult
power
him and
hungry.
improve his manners. Simply treat me.
Not power hungry, just
I give you,
power trip.
and we'll
Yeah,
get
I guess.
along famously. You will notice, Earthbenders, that this rig is made entirely of metal. You are miles away from any rock or earth. So, if you have any illusions about employing that brutish savagery that passes for bending among you people, forget them.
I like how in this episode they depict like a broken spirit. You know?
Katara?
Haru!
What are you doing here? Katara, this is my father, Tyro. Dad, this is Katara.
It's an honor to meet you.
Have some dinner, Katara.
Yikes.
Ugh.
It's not as bad as it looks.
It's just dirt water with brown chunks.
Still pretty bad, though.
It looks like it just has rocks in it.
Blankets to go around.
What is it? Mutiny? Sabotage?
The plan is to survive. Wait out this war.
How can you say that? You sound like you've already given up.
Katara, I admire your courage, and I envy your youth. The people's lives are at stake here. I'm sorry, but we're powerless.
We'll see about that.
He's like, alright.
Earthbenders!
You do you, boo boo.
You don't know me, but I know of you. Every child in my Water Tribe village was rocked to sleep with stories of the brave Earth Kingdom.
Backstory.
And the courageous Earthbenders who guard its borders. Some of you may think that the Fire Nation has made you powerless. Yes, they have taken away your ability to bend. But they can't take away your courage. And it is your courage they should truly fear, because it runs deeper than any mine you've been forced to dig, any ocean that keeps you far from home. It is the strength of your hearts that make you who you are. Hearts that will remain unbroken when all rock and stone has eroded away. The time to fight back is now. I can tell you the Avatar has returned. So remember your courage, Earthbenders. Let us fight for our freedom!
That was a good speech, though.
It is. I mean, it's a much better speech than I remember it. But, I mean, it also just goes to show how broken they are. But that was a really good speech. And I like how it actually ties... It's kind of giving us, like, some background into how the Earth Kingdom and Earthbenders are portrayed.
Katara, what's wrong?
I'm not leaving. I'm not giving up on these people.
Again, a little extreme, but...
Yeah, it's like she's a little in over her head, but...
You can't abandon these people. There has to be a way to help them.
Maybe he's right. But he says
But I do like that she's, like, at least trying.
Yeah, she is, like, a righteous person, but she usually is a very, like,
Now!
realistic person, too.
I hate when you get like this.
But I like how...
You better hide.
But I like how it's kind of like... You know, they each have their moments. Like, even we kind of stray away from our beliefs sometimes.
That's true.
What are we gonna do?
I wish I knew how to make a hurricane.
I forgot about that one.
Wouldn't he just take his keys with him?
I'm just tossing ideas around.
Something they can bend.
But this entire place is made of metal.
Back when they haven't discovered
No, it's
metal
not.
bending.
Look at the smoke. I bet they're burning coal. In other words, Earth.
These vents reminded me of our little trick back at the village. We're gonna do the same thing.
I like how things tie in, you know, like something they did earlier
And the whole system
ties into later.
He closed off all the vents except one. When he does his airbending, the coal only has one place to go.
And this is where we start seeing Sokka as like
There's the intruder!
coming up with plans and like, you know,
I'm warning you!
Katara, stop.
being smart.
You can't win this fight.
Listen to him well, child. You're one mistake away from dying where you stand.
Damn, they're talking death.
Here's your chance, Earthbenders! Take it! Your fate is in your own hands!
Wow. I was surprised here.
Yeah, same.
Foolish girl. You thought a few inspirational words and some coal would change these people?
Yes.
Look at these blank, hopeless faces. Their spirits
That's sad.
were broken a long time ago. Oh, but you still believe in them. You failed.
Harsh, but...
Haru! Oh yeah. Thanks, Daddy-O.
Show no mercy.
That's cool.
For the Earth Kingdom attack!
I love that.
Yeah.
All of our villages! The Fire Nation will regret the day they set foot on our land!
Righteous.
Come with us.
I can't. Your mission is to take back your home. Ours is to get Aang to the North Pole.
Katara, thank you for bringing my father back to me. I never thought I'd see him again. I only wish there was some way.
I know. My mother's
Oh.
necklace!
I forgot that this is where she loses it.
Same.
Dun dun dun! Zukuko makes his return! Damn.
How did he get there so fast?
Yeah, I mean, like, well, he has been following him, so I guess,
True.
but yeah. Alright, guys, that is episode 6, Imprisoned. You know, when I first saw this, I thought Haru was gonna join their team, and I'm like, oh, okay, the next youngster that knows the next element, you know, like. But I'm kind of glad they didn't, because it goes to show that it's not like every person we meet is gonna join our team, you know. I did think that Katara kind of strays from her character a little bit, and you know, I also think that she was a bit dramatic and drastic in some things, but at the same time, it's like, I really love the speech that she gave. We got some more background information on the Earthbenders and, you know, the kind of people they are, and it comes into play more in the second season, but still a very well thought out episode. I also liked in this episode, I didn't mention it earlier, I like how they kind of set up or portray the firebenders like the bad guys, because I don't know, it just their design and the way that they talk and the way that they act is just like, you just know that these are some bad people. Like, you know, Commander Zhao, this guy, and some of the other firebenders we meet later on, versus like an Iroh, which we're like, oh, even though he's a firebender, he's still pretty awesome, you know. And you know, Zuko has his moments of being very villainous, but also like, hey, maybe he's not that bad. So really like that. But other than that, guys, it's not one of my favorite episodes, but there's always something good in every episode.
Yeah, I agree. It's not like one of the most memorable episodes or my favorite, but I do really like the side quests that they go on, because a lot of times, like, it'll kind of be one of those where, like, oh, you helped this person, well, like, later down the line, that'll probably show up again and stuff like that. But I do agree that this kind of strays away a bit from, like, Katara's normal character. Like, she's usually, like, the motherly one, the one who thinks things through and is, like, rational, but
That's a good one.
I do understand that, like, sometimes you do have your moments or there are certain things that you just feel very, like, passionate about. I think it's mostly because she, like, connected with and understood Haru, and so she felt like, well, there's something I can do for, like, this person. So she, like, wanted to go ahead and do it. But I really did enjoy kind of like how you said earlier, seeing how this whole war has affected different people in different ways. Even, like, prisoners, seeing how maybe they used to be, you know, very brave and courageous and, like, all that, but, you know, through time, that kind of, like, your spirit can break down and stuff.
That's kind of what I was trying to say, too, was, like, you know, I love that we get the background of the Earthbenders being courageous and brave and very proud and, like, very, you know, powerfully willed. But then at the same time, because of how sinister and you know, cutthroat the firebenders are, that breaks their spirit, you know, like those two kind of pillars and how, like, one is damaging the other. I love that. I think that's absolutely brilliant storytelling, and just a cool aspect of it. So very, very enjoyable episode for those kind of things, but I think that there are better episodes for sure. So that is episode number 6, Imprisoned. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. Hopefully we will see you guys in the next one. We're going on to episode 7. Hope to see you guys there. Until next time, guys. Peace.